No, stop the stream.
Oh boy. Yeah, I heard one note. The stream's over. So it's time. It's time for Trials. And it's time for Tribulations. And it's time for the final game in the trilogy. But not the final game of the Phoenix Wright voiceover Mondays. We have like 6 more of them after
Damn,
this.
that's not really a lot. We're gonna make our own Phoenix Wright game.
That many?
I mean, we have the Apollo trilogy. We have... I have been told that the second fan-translated Edgeworth game is phenomenal. And then we have Great Ace Attorney Chronicles 1 and 2. So that is 6 games. As well as Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton.
We have, like, in order outside the trilogy, Apollo. And we also have, the Edgeworth games. And then there's, like, the modern one, like Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice.
Yeah. Yeah, and I hear that the first Edgeworth game is not worth playing, but the second one is very good. But we need a fan translation, because it was never released in the West.
We should still play the Edgeworth game. It's comically bad.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll,
I like comical things.
Yeah.
I'm going to sneeze.
I think just the absurdity of it makes it worth, but man.
Oh, yeah.
Also, are we gonna do Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright?
Yeah, I have it.
Oh.
Well, and by have it, I mean, I made a copy of it.
Pirated it.
No. I didn't pirate it. I had a legitimate copy borrowed, lent to me, and I made a copy of it.
By a pirate.
No.
No, copy is not piracy.
No pirating is involved.
It would only be piracy if you were distributing that.
Yeah, I am not distributing.
I didn't say distributing it. I was saying is a pirate gave it to you.
It's like you legally came into possession.
No. A pirate did not give it to me. Someone I know has a legitimate copy of the game.
Yes.
So therefore,
he made his own legitimate copy.
You illegitimately copied the legitimate copy.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Alright, let's go.
My brain hurts.
Turnabout memories. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know that lady.
Fine.
I know that character.
Wait just a gosh dang second.
Okay.
Is this a Mia episode?
Always that short?
Hard to say.
Yeah, I think it is.
I also just realized, like, it's like her skirt and jacket look kind of like the same piece of clothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that isn't actually a belt.
It's like a romper.
So it's a romper suit.
Yeah, it's a suit romper.
It's just a dress, you nerds.
Okay, but I hate when I think I'm getting a dress and it's really a romper, and I'm like, excuse me, I'm 30 or 40 years old and I do not have time for this.
Excuse me, that man is dead.
Why?
Is
Why
he?
did
Are
I
you
do
sure?
that?
Maybe he's just napping in the rain.
Oh my gosh, young Phoenix and young Edgeworth?
Girl.
Hey, it's none of your business.
You see how it's gonna be bad.
You're lying. I don't believe you.
I don't believe you.
Something you need to know about that girl.
Stop it. Stop it right now. Don't talk about her like that. Dead. That is not Edgeworth.
Damn, that Edgeworth lookalike just got killed.
Chad, no.
Oh my gosh,
P?
the pink sweater. Yeah, P.
What the fuck,
Phoenix?
Yo, it's me, I'm Phoenix, and I love P.
I didn't do it! I didn't kill that man that is totally dead right in front of me.
So Phoenix is going to jail for murder this time. That's kind of cool.
5 years earlier, Mia Fey, second trial.
Oh.
April 11th, 9:40 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Oh, it's Mia time.
Why do I
Mia
time?
time.
I'm kind of nervous.
Oh,
Yeah!
oh, it's him.
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, good morning.
Where's Mike when we need him?
We don't have Mike.
Oh no.
I'm gonna do your best Mike impression of Mr. Gross.
We're...
Oh, Mr. Grossberg. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh.
Ah, Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know.
What?
I'm doing my best, goddammit, alright?
What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me. I'm relaxed.
Let's go for the bells. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a loyal.
I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today.
Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, don't fear, my dear. I'm Marvin Grossberg, and that's our service.
Actually, this is my second time in court.
What? Still, you surprised me with your earnest request last night. Let me handle this case, you suddenly said. And quite forcefully, too.
I just found out yesterday about the case. I mean,
What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts?
well, about that, you see. I mean, of course I have. I think.
Dear. In any case, don't let our clients see you so nervous. You see the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client.
Oh my
This
god.
is difficult.
Of course, that's how they meet.
That's with the mask you fucking...
Oh, I'm gonna ham it up. It's young
Damn, they
Phoenix.
predicted COVID.
Good morning there, everybody.
Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia.
I just wanted to say, I'll give it all I got. Yep, it'll be fine. No problem.
Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Rye?
Actually, it's right. Like the Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way I won't give it to anybody else. Be kind to others, he says. Relevance.
Speaking of relevance...
He keeps sneezing so hard.
Right,
it's like-
Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, you have nothing to court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you.
Please let go of my shirt.
Can I have a... what the hell's going on?
Flashback.
It's Mia.
Phoenix is guilty.
5 years ago. This is her second time in court. And we're
So
defending
Mia's-
Phoenix, I think.
So Mia's the first person camera, and then Phoenix, weenie Phoenix over there, even
Yeah.
more weenie than before.
Yeah. Weenix right.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Phoenix.
Weenix right.
That's right, he's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous.
Hang on, I think my Discord's super out of sync. Wait. Okay. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm good. Sorry.
You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new with this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago.
Wait, and that was her last
Trial
time?
traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never step foot in another courtroom.
Apparently. So
Funny
much
how often
trauma.
that happens.
It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time I'm going to win. For my client, and for myself.
April 11th. Many years until a burger.
Many years pre-burger.
Rabble.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'd be willing to judge if someone else wants to do Grossberg.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense today is Miss Maya Fey, was it?
Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem?
I don't like girls. I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the defense.
Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency.
Emergency? But isn't that him standing there right next to you? That giant lord of a man?
Sighed Grossman.
Yes, well,
You are just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this? What do you think this is, a game?
don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look.
It's also nice to have a weirdly morally ambiguous version of Mia Fey, where she's not embodying an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, Your Honor. I think.
Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Well. I
Overruled.
can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer.
Wait a minute. Is it me or does Payne actually have hair in this case?
He does actually
Isn't
have
he
hair.
bald in all the other ones?
It is the past.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Oh, well, I figured that. I was like, it's amazing that he has hair. Good attention to detail.
Yeah.
Don't worry, little girl. It will all be over soon.
What was that all about? Is he trying to trash talk me?
Yes. Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow.
Oh God.
He was a fourth
Swallow
year
these
student.
nuts!
Got him.
Steve
He was a
Jobs.
fourth year student studying pharmacology.
It sounds like he was a very bright young man. It's a shame that was a bitter pill to swallow.
Yes, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. And the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway. Then they called the police.
That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed.
Uh-huh.
Because he was walking away.
The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence. By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo. Could it be
yes.
the electrical wire behind him?
5
Was
years
it
ago
raining?
was well before the time of autopsy reports.
Your reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death.
An unusual death?
What do you mean, Mr. Payne?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question.
Huh?
A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit. I am a genteel man, if you will.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh, what? Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of.
Kick his ass, Mia.
Oh, perfect opportunity. Oh, well, what was it? Oh, the cost. Go on. Please say you know at least this much.
I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read the whole file.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
Get used to the
My,
running joke.
My hemorrhoids are beginning to act up.
Okay.
Now see here.
I've already shitted my parents.
The details of the case are filed under the court record. But you knew that already, didn't you?
Ah, the court record. I think I can see that by pressing the R button.
The what?
Whatever the hell
What?
that is.
All of the weapons. That's right. Our weapons. So we need, take a good hard look at the data there and, think carefully before you answer, my dear. My lady.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You said all the... I'll do just that.
My ear.
It's a good one. It's good.
I've got to stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me.
I prefer the term attack lawyer.
The court record. Okay, let's take a look.
She pulls out a DS.
I just press the R button here.
Then, would the attorney for the defense please answer the question?
Ah, yes, the autopsy report. I see. Date and time of death, 4/9 at 3 p.m. Cause of death was a fatal electric shock.
Oh, this is easy.
Oh, but it can't be easy, Mark.
Yeah, here's a question. Why did it kill him but not Phoenix?
That's a great question, because Phoenix was wearing rubber shoes.
Phoenix rose from the ashes like the real bird he is.
Phoenix was wearing the mask, which protected him from all electrical damage.
We've got Marvin.
Clearly the umbrella was the murderer.
We've got Phoenix. He currently has a cold. We've got Doug Swallow.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Dahlia
I get
Hawthorne. Phoenix's girlfriend.
What?
Phoenix doesn't like women.
Dated the
Phoenix
victim,
doesn't like
Doug
anybody
Swallow.
but Edgeworth.
This was
Doug
his-
Swallow up
this
until
was
8
kinda-
months ago.
This was his college years.
this is pre-Edgeworth.
With a little too much confidence. Alright. Alright.
So naturally, it was Winston Payne.
Yeah.
What was the cause of the death?
Hypothermia.
This is a tough one. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen?
Well, look at the picture, Judge.
Fuck you, I'm blind. Did the murderer use some type of new, super powerful stun gun, perhaps?
Yes.
The answer to that will become crystal clear at this trial, as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue.
What's that?
Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood? Couldn't they just get some good blood instead?
That good
What
blood.
do you mean?
Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this.
I really don't like this guy's smug attitude.
That's Winston Payne for you. He's one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know.
Jesus Christ.
He's a murderer.
He murders
Jesus.
rookies.
I don't know how he's still a lawyer.
He puts a new literal definition to attack lawyer.
Now then, let's hear from the defense lawyer. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time, I would like to see some supporting evidence.
Sorry, was the court record not supportive evidence to the last claim we made?
Oh,
Evidence?
What do you mean, evidence?
No need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record.
Including this gun!
Bam! Shoots Winston Payne.
No, but only his hair. That's how he loses his hair.
Exactly. Find the evidence you need and then shove it in their old graybeard's face.
huh?
Unlike my gray mustache.
Yes, sir. Into old Greybeard's face.
Mr. Grossberg, try to set a better example for the young lady. I can't
Fuck
hear you.
Mia, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's, profiles are as well.
What?
You can toggle between profiles and evidence with the R button, so be sure to go over it all.
The R
button.
button.
Right.
Now then, let's see what you've got. What was the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim?
Was it she?
This red-headed lady.
Was it she?
Oh, she has different take that lines.
Yeah.
The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was here. This woman here.
Dahlia Hawthorne, is it?
Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on at least this much.
I want to kill him.
This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in this story.
I have to scrunch
Rabble,
my face
rabble,
like
rabble.
a lot to do Winston's voice.
Oh, he's done it again.
Oh no, he's stated
Not again.
obvious facts.
He's read the court record.
That darn
doing
Winston
this.
Payne.
Oh my.
Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants.
Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness.
If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Faye?
It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright's innocent. Right?
Wrong.
The defense has no objection.
It's okay, man.
Very well.
You can't read.
The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
If somebody else would like to do Phoenix while I'm doing Winston, please be my guest.
But you're Phoenix.
Yes. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is right now I guess I'm a suspect.
No, he means what did you do before you were arrested?
Oh. I was a university student.
Mr. Wright, you understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student.
But I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you.
He's just got boogers all over his eyes.
I'm telling you, I was.
Would the defendant please refrain from passing on his disease to the rest of us, commoner?
Sickness.
It seems the witness has something he wants to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright. Please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Right away, Your Honor.
They sneezed on him.
Victim and
I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer, and all I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
First rule of Among Us is don't report the body. It's a little sussy to be there when there was a dead person.
How do you know if you're British if you never talked to him?
I see, so you hardly knew the victim?
Right, like I said, I'm not a killer.
Phew, it looks like the judge understands.
Oh, you're being naive, you know? Too naive.
Huh?
It seems that you've forgotten one small thing, young lady.
And that would be...
This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination.
Cross-examination?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Did Mia also not actually go to law school? And also not read the books that are in her future office?
But she's got...
I'm guessing this is pre-books. I have a lot of
He's
work
right.
to do.
And it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination.
Tim, do you wanna rock Winston instead? So I'm not doing Phoenix and Winston? Or are you busy?
Tim?
Oh, he just
Still muted.
He can't. Okay. Then we will continue unless anyone else wishes to for right now.
The purpose is to determine if a witness's testimony contains any contradictions.
Contradictions. Right.
If a witness is lying, their statement will conflict with the court record.
But Mr. Wright is my client.
Oh, you naive girl.
Even if he is your client, in court all lies must be struck down.
Okay.
Strike him down.
As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see.
What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now? That there was a lie? A contradiction?
Now then, your cross-examination, if you please, Miss Fay.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying.
McGavin.
You wouldn't do that to me, would you? The woman
Yes.
you've never met until today? When you say there, do you mean the place the victim was murdered?
Yeah, sorta. The place where something happened anyway.
Objection!
Oh god.
Something? You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence. Disgusting.
Anyway, Mr. Wright, what were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow.
It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident.
A coincidence, hmm?
You say you found the body. So who called the police?
Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police.
Other students? You mean more than 2 people go to a school?
That's correct. They were witnesses.
That photo's not in the court record.
Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there next to the body in shock.
Rabble.
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 What? Is this true, Mr. Wright?
Could you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind?
It's his nervous tick. Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body. But I hardly knew the guy to begin with.
So you didn't know his face or even his name, right?
Right. Well, no. That is, I mean,
So, which is it? Did you know him or not?
Now see here, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day.
Try me. Well, I guess I did know his name.
News to me. Why didn't he tell me that before?
Because he's a weenie.
Weenie Hut.
And a pathological untruther. I heard he used to date Dolly.
Who is this Dali person?
Oh my god.
Orange? She's very famous.
Yes. That would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, I see. Yeah, young love. So bittersweet. Disgusting.
But that's all I knew about him. I swear. Never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe.
Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with.
That's right. I mean, why would I even...
But that doesn't sound right.
Phoenix, right?
You hardly knew him. Then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Dot dot dot. Oh, well, Mr. Wright.
No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer, I swear.
Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wallaby?
Yes, well, he was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt.
Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean.
Fun fact, it is not a Union Jack unless it is being flown on a ship.
The question remains.
Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff. See? It's true. Cross my heart. The big stupid one on my chest. I swear I didn't do it.
He's acting fishier than a salmon I ate last night.
What?
Huh?
Alright. Sure.
It was a fish.
Weird flex, Mia, but okay.
Yes, I could afford a salmon.
May I ask you something, Miss Faye?
Yes, Your Honor. What
Was
is
it
now?
really fishy last night? Who is this person anyway? This Union Jack fellow?
Oh my god.
Are they a lumberjack like that Paul Bunyan guy?
Oh my god.
Dot dot dot.
The Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag.
Oh, disgusting. So you mean like the appropriate thing, like the stars and stripes?
Oh.
As usual, Your Honor, your insight astounds me.
Hey,
Shut
something
up,
just occurred to
dweeb.
me.
The judge is an idiot.
That logo wasn't on a flag. Something strange about this bit just now.
Mia, there is a contradiction here.
Mr. Grossberg.
Quickly now, show that boy you mean business. With evidence, I mean.
Avidanche.
Okay, Mia, check the court record carefully.
By pressing the R button.
By pressing the R button, exactly.
There's no Union Jack.
There's no Union Jack on his back.
Well, Mia, do you think you can manage your own from this point?
No. I guess it's
If
whether
you
or not
ask
he gives
for
us
help, I will call you Mia some more.
I don't know if I can handle that.
1 week ago, I was in a courtroom just like this.
Some say it was the same courtroom. And all courtrooms look exactly the same.
Was it the same judge?
I can handle this
Probably.
myself.
Sadly.
You mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew, Mia.
I'll be fine. I know what I have to do.
I have to prove my client innocent.
Remember, you can always press him. Like, not like that. You can always press him to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. When you're going to state a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof.
Okay, Mia. One more time, from the very beginning of his testimony.
Okay.
The photo!
Are you certain you saw the Union Jack?
Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back.
Huh.
Mrs. Faye, is there some point to this line of questioning?
Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back.
Hey, wait a minute! He's wearing a leather jacket! The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing.
I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You'd have no idea at all what he was wearing beneath the jacket. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me.
Please forgive me!
Rabble.
Oh, what a fucking weenie.
Mia, you've made a boy cry.
And I'll do it again, Your Honor.
Good job.
No, let him! The P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyway.
Stands for
saying
pee
that.
pee baby piss
I can't
baby.
believe I trusted him. Mr.
Not saying
Wright
that
was
one.
all wrong.
That was an impressive bit of cross-examination.
Hmm?
Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh. Did I go too far?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it?
Yeah, I took some, but,
I don't think you're allowed to ask people that personal medical
Was the medicine
information.
that you took an over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X?
yeah, that's right. It kills colds good. Hey, wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X?
Why are you a fan of it?
Because you're a cold killer.
Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now?
Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere.
He lost it? Does this even have anything to do with the case?
Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now?
Huh?
Your Honor, I'd like you to take a look at another photo from the crime scene.
Huh? What's this in the victim's hand? He's got ice on his wrist.
Oh boy, a clock. I sure hope that doesn't come into play as evidence
It's-
soon.
Cold Killer
Does not-
X.
But does that watch ook every hour
No.
on the hour?
Nope, he does not ook.
You know, it always comes back to clocks.
It always comes back to clocks.
Yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment.
Literally, what are you trying to prove, Winston?
He has a
Objection!
photo.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cult Killer X belongs to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it.
What?
I'm so confused. What does this have to do with anything?
He was left at the cold scene, or crime scene,
Oh.
and so it was like evidence that Phoenix was at the.
Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine, dropped by Mr. Wright, and hid it in his hand. His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright.
Rabble.
Unequivocally.
Order in the court.
Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence.
Very well. The court will accept them into the record.
Crime scene. Crime photo too.
Wait. Is it covered in the victim's fingerprints as well, if that's the case?
It just says only
and
in
your logic.
Phoenix's.
So how would
Now, clutching the victim's hand. Yeah.
Oh, the turntables.
Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken.
Because of course it was.
Broken? Well, a broken clock is very twice a day.
It ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Well, Mr. Wright, you have some kind of explanation for all of this.
This is really bad.
Oh, my buttocks. My poor hemorrhoid.
God.
Oh my god.
Roseburg.
Why was this the bit they chose?
Really living up to the
Why?
name.
Oh
my god. Of all the bodily things. The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. We talked for a bit, and then around 3 we split up. And later when I went back, I found him lying there. I'd been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days. I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident.
Mr. Wright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave previously.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth.
You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible.
Miss Faye, please begin your cross-examination.
Oh, please, Mr. Wright. Don't tell any more lies.
No promises are made.
Watch Phoenix be the only one who gets to jail for perjury.
Have you ever met the victim before then?
No, never. But that day, he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly.
And this Dolly person is...
Judge!
This is the third
You
time.
gotta
on.
listen.
Up! Keep up!
You've got to retain the information at least. That's all we're asking.
It's kind of embarrassing. She's my sweetheart.
What was that for, Mia?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden.
Oh, okay. Sure, that's fine.
Dahlia Hawthorne was also the lover of the murder victim, Doug Swallow. Before she met Mr. Wright, that is.
I don't know why I don't like him saying lover.
Never.
So it's one of those nasty love triangles, is it?
What? Was it Mr. Swallow indicated you should meet at 2:45?
Yeah, and we were both there right on time.
You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct?
Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone calls him the alchemist of IVU.
What?
An alchemist? I see. I knew a full metal one once.
I gotta admit, it was a little suspicious. Yeah, the whole laboratory and everything. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity.
Oh, how fascinating. He sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man.
What do I do? Maybe I should ask him for some more details?
What's your choice?
Oh, how about, let's ask him about the pharmacology department first. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department.
Well, okay, sure. I don't know all that much, though. I'm an art student, after all.
A little bit early in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity.
That's right. They sure look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high voltage cables everywhere.
High voltage cables?
Yeah, there are electrical poles set up all around the building. High voltage cables run overhead around the roof.
Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. What was it you were talking about?
You know, that, maybe we should hang out again sometime.
Hang out again sometime? I wish that were true. So you said you went back.
Yeah, that's when I found the body.
Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him?
Well, that's right. I was.
Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there?
I thought maybe we could make up.
Oh my god. Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. I guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring, huh?
I suppose common sense is not always common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine?
Well, I always took one after meals, so I'm pretty sure all my friends knew all about it.
On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch?
Now, what does that have to do with anything?
You can never be too sure.
I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Mini omelets are magically delicious.
Why did you punch me in the jaw?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden.
Mia has a violence complex.
Oh, we lose a Mark.
Oh, Mark is not here.
I think that's enough for now. Mark, he's back.
Connection is a little spotty, but...
So the defendant and the victim met approximately the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason.
I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either.
Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright.
I didn't know your name was Frank.
Your testimony cannot be trusted.
You're a fraud. What do you mean?
I knew it was too much work for a little girl.
However, there is one mystery that still remains.
There is, Your Honor.
How the murder was carried out, of course.
Wow, the judge actually thought of something.
Yeah, just how was the victim electrocuted?
Huh.
I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct?
Well, that is, you are correct, Your Honor.
So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? If we could somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose.
What?
That was the murder method. Yes, right. Your Honor?
Yes, Miss Fay?
I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died.
That would be most impressive.
Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence.
Of course I know that. Actually, I totally forgot about that.
Now then, Miss Fay, let me see what you've got.
Show me what you got.
Show me how the victim was electrocuted.
What?
You heard me.
Oh yeah, The Wire.
Mm-hmm.
As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well.
What? But there is nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here.
Except a slightly broken umbrella.
I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail.
Oh my god.
Miss Faye, where is the murder weapon?
Indicate on the diagram where he killed you.
Well, naturally, it's right here.
That's... What is that?
A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we heard? The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere.
I don't think I like this smug profile of Mia. It looks too much like Phoenix's face. And I'm just like...
It's very much all of Phoenix's pose.
Yeah.
And Mia's doing them.
Yeah.
So then the high voltage cable is the murderer!
Yeah.
Yes, the high voltage cable is the murderer. That is the most likely explanation.
Yeah.
Right to jail, right away.
Yeah, put that cable in jail.
That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I believe some praise is in order.
Don't toy with me, old man.
Lol.
Now. The victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high-voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was... the defendant.
Rabble.
That much is certainly true.
Judge, come on.
Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
But you do? Well, what is it?
Oh boy.
Tell me.
His fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Oh my god, Judge.
I don't think so.
You mean that the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. As you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well.
Does?
Ah, you mean...
Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm print of the defendant's very own hand.
What?
I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder. He squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable.
Rabble.
Order. That's enough. I think we conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination.
Take a fuck at us, we're done.
Mr. Grossberg?
Please don't hurt me. They never lie. The show's over, Mia.
I know too much about you. Please.
Stop! I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him.
No, you're wrong. Mr. Wright is innocent.
What? Look at his face.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
But look at this graph.
At this time, I am prepared to render a verdict in this case.
Oh boy.
Do you have something further to add, Miss Faye?
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright?
Well,
You still haven't told us the truth. The whole truth.
Oh my
If
gosh.
you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict.
Damn Skippy.
But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be.
It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me.
That's a lie.
Miss Faye.
No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you, and I'll represent you to the very end.
Good lawyer.
He's a very good lawyer.
Objection! We've already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything.
Wait a minute.
Mr. Wright?
I'll tell you what really happened.
Objection! But I've already told you, Mr. Wright. There's no need for further.
I did it. I admit it. I pushed him. It's my fault. My fault that Doug Swallow is dead.
That girl. You shouldn't see her anymore.
Hey, it's none of your business.
I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news.
You're lying.
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl.
He's a bitch.
Stop it! Don't talk about her like that.
Ugh. Ow. Yowzers.
What you just said, was that the truth?
Yes, I was afraid. Afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure.
Oh, you kinda are. Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced.
Please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear, I swear I'll tell the truth. Phoenix, you swore when you got on the stand.
Fucking idiot.
You already swore when you got on the stand. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you.
Oh, thank you. I still can't believe it. He really did push the victim.
During the Harlem Shake, he didn't say
No,
that.
you're
Excuse me.
There's
no way.
What?
There's no way.
When did the third game come out?
No, third game came out in like 2004. This must have been like a retranslation.
No, they predicted the future.
Fuck me.
No, this must have been a retranslation because like even with Adrian Andrews, like there were some things in the original that were like changed in later releases. So
Okay.
I don't like it. I'm not saying that it's good, but like.
Is this another way of saying that his asshole is just puckering?
Yes.
I don't even
Yep.
want to think about that. That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried, so I went back, but it was just lying there, dead.
Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
A simple explanation indeed.
At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted.
But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it. And I'm an idiot.
That's true. Even a doofus like him could have missed that.
Miss Faye. Let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor. don't give up, Mia. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. So what kinds of things did Mr. Swallow say to you?
He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. He said that she was a bad girl.
But like, what do you mean by that?
Define bad.
Is that all?
Yep.
Well, Miss Faye, you heard him yourself.
Oh my god, Phoenix.
Oh, boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Please don't make this any harder for me than it already is.
Anyway, after he said that, I just fucking killed him.
Alright, well that's gonna make it harder to defend. Well, can you tell me about what happened in a little more detail?
That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. And then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. I just gave him a gentle shove to the chest. And then stepped on his head.
Scratch that last part.
And when you did that, there was no severed cable anywhere to be seen?
Right. There was nothing like that at all.
But it is possible that you merely overlooked it.
I guess it's possible. Phoenix!
Don't admit
Phoenix!
What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll over you like cheap asphalt!
I believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with the testimony. Witness?
A loud noise. And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap, crackle, a pop. You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was.
Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted.
Sound a little too excited about that, Mr. Payne.
I'm not hard to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here.
More details.
Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was.
How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Could it have been?
Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us.
When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. He fell right on top of it and it broke. That's probably the noise I heard.
An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kind of like the owner.
Okay.
Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone.
Miss Faye, what do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now?
Well, of course it's important. As I said, Mia, the new information you've been waiting for. Don't louse this up. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony.
How perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer. A kid fun.
The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony.
After I shoved him, he fell down on top of his umbrella. Isn't that, Isn't that,
Yeah, it's in the photo. Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't fall on top of it.
He also, Phoenix shoved him from the chest, and he's laying on his chest.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, should I just present this?
Oh, did we press, like, the new dialogue?
No, we did not.
So Mr. Swallow fell on top of his umbrella. Are you certain of this?
Yeah, it was right there under him. Actually, if it hadn't been under him, I was planning on borrowing it for myself.
The umbrella, you mean?
No, his jacket. Well, yeah, you see, I was wearing the sweater here. Dolly stayed up late for nights at a time knitting it for me. I didn't want the rain to dampen the handmade symbol of her love.
Ugh, my stomach is not to be used as your personal soccer ball, Mega.
I'm so sorry. It's just romance makes me violent.
Continue on with your
I don't like
testimony,
it. It
witness.
makes me angry. After you shoved the victim, did you leave the scene right away?
Yes, I did. I admit it. I was furious.
You left without even checking Mr. Swallow's condition.
Well, yeah, but like I said, I got worried about him later. Then he died.
At that time, did you see anyone else at the scene of the crime?
Nope, nobody.
Yes, that stupid cough sound possibly sound any phonier.
In that case, it's very hard to believe someone else could have been the murderer.
Grossman.
Unless we can find something that shows his innocence from that testimony, my dear. I'm afraid the judge will make his final decision with no remorse whatsoever.
Yes, sir. Right now I need more info. Info that will help me turn up some contradictions.
So this... We haven't saved in a while.
Yeah.
Oh well, my turn.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go... Number 3! Number 3, my lord!
Pick number 3, my lord.
Objection! No, he didn't!
Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning?
Come on, if I had mentioned that...
I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier.
What do you mean by that?
Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole.
You're absolutely right.
The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive.
No!
Rabble.
Order! The victim? He moved? Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
I want to present it as evidence immediately.
Umbrella, owned by the victim, found broken near an electrical pole at the crime scene.
But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind.
According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind.
But...
I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but As long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment. Oh god,
Man, he really changes over the 5 years if that's
Yeah,
his stance.
No!
I must say, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. I wonder if this will happen in the future.
Surely not.
Well done, Mia.
Are your hemorrhoids believe me now?
Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about?
Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish
What?
to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying.
Let me guess. You have another witness. Or, as we like to call in the tutorial case, the murderer.
Exactly. And this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible.
Let me guess, it's the girlfriend. Who would have thunk?
Yeah.
Well, who is this witness?
Dolly. It's Dolly. It's Dahlia Hawthorne. She's the one who
Bitch is a
mutilated
murderer.
him.
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne? You don't mean Dolly?
Wow, you actually picked up on that, Judge. Good for you. Have a cookie.
I do, Your
Oh,
Honor.
thank you. Oh, it's oatmeal.
The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's
Ah,
right.
so this is what makes Phoenix gay.
She was at the scene of She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Wow, this is new information.
Rabble.
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear.
Bad news? You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this.
You can't be serious.
I am serious.
Mia, what do you mean by that?
This was Phoenix's bi-curious phase, and then he realized, no girl is worth his love. Only Edgeworth.
I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Unless it's Dahlia.
Oh boy.
Dahlia?
Tutorial case. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there.
It's all right. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright.
Yeah. So I guess I can start to relax then, huh?
No.
Relax, my boy. You can't be serious. Rip. I have no lines.
But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will.
She's a snake.
Why do you think that?
She's a snake. What do you mean? She's the love of my life. That's why.
Oh,
The love of your life. Huh. Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne?
Sure, no problem. Dolly and I, we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. What?
Sorry, what?
Why?
Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway,
Oh,
Oh, no.
one day, she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here. Get a load of this.
Get a load of this.
Get a load of this. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. Oh my god.
Oh no.
She'd been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this.
Oh no.
It's a murder weapon.
Oh, indeed.
Yep.
So she gave it to you as a present, I see.
This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little Dolly.
Oh God!
May it kick me in the stomach. I hate to puke.
is this like your J.O. crystal? Jesus Christ! Certainly is a little bottle, all right.
It makes me so happy. I show it to everyone I meet.
That's uncomfortable.
I want to share my happiness with the whole world. You can't spell happiness without P. That's why there's a P on my sweater. Because it's happiness.
It's gotta be a better way to phrase it, Phoenix.
Yeah, you gotta do better, kid. Like, my gosh.
What do you mean?
Oh, Jesus.
We're madly in love with each other.
She's a snake boy.
My hair looks so miserable.
Anyway, so after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating.
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
Go away. Every time I see her, she says the same thing. I hate you, go away.
I hate you, please.
Phoenix, are you dating her?
Yeah, why?
Are you sure you're dating her?
Yeah, we eat lunch every day at 3 p.m. And then we go our separate ways and never see each other until 3 p.m. the next day. That's dating, right?
You know, if this girl was clearly the murderer because she's the tutorial witness, I'd feel sorry for her.
What a strange girl, asking for a present back like that.
By the way, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, what?
The day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago.
Best day of my life.
It wouldn't have happened to have been on August 27th, would it?
It's a very specific question.
Yeah, it was. It's our anniversary of falling in love. But how did you...
This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse.
What's this, a newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse. Murder?
What are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there is some connection between the two cases here, am I right?
I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself.
Yes, but I'm afraid that I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find.
Heard in the courthouse. Very little information is being disclosed at this time, since the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Huh.
Poison.
Damn, she has a thing for killing lawyers.
Huh.
She says the same thing. Can I have that back? And I always say, ha, and then leave.
No!
Thank you.
I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Miss Mia.
I don't know why I said miss.
Well, it looks like recess is over. Alright, everybody, clean up Foursquare. We have to go back inside.
I'm more of a wall ball guy myself, but okay.
I kind of just look at the swings and stare into the sky and think.
Such a lawyer thing to say. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Were we playing Foursquare on, like, the tiles of the courtroom lobby?
Yeah,
Yes.
Like,
they're all squares.
They're all squares. And there are at least 4 of them.
That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though.
To be continued in the tutorial case.
What the fishing fuck?
Yeah.
Ah, the greatest case. Turnabout Big Top.
April 11th. Burgers do not exist yet. Rabble, rabble, rabble.
Rabble, rabble.
Burgers have not existed.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
Oh, with pleasure, Your Honor. This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand.
I don't trust a girl that. Ah!
He's clearly evil, Your Honor.
She summoned butterflies.
What's with this stiff silence? And the butterflies.
In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity. I believe you 100% no matter what you say.
Oh my fucking god.
Jesus. God damn it, Judge.
I can't believe he actually said that.
Judge is horny on Maine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now then, witness. Could you please state your full name?
Abby? Sam?
Connor.
Anybody? Alright.
I can try.
Yes, Sam.
Go for it.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh lord. Okay, sorry, I was playing The Sims.
Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, I'll kill him. You can be sure I'll cut them right down to size. By killing them. If I wasn't clear.
I'll murder for you.
Jesus Christ. And I will bash them with my gavel.
Jesus.
I despise men.
Same.
I love how they look straight at me when they say that.
Thank you for calming my nerves. You were all so nice. I almost feel right at home.
Not at all.
That's amazing.
I don't like the way that wiggles that.
Every single guy in the courtroom apparently is.
It was nothing. Continue speaking in your sweet voice
If
into my
we
ears.
may move now, what is your full name and occupation?
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
The honor is all mine.
No, the honor is all mine.
Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
It's just tea.
Man, it's just sweet tea.
My lord.
Man, that localization. Alright.
I also, earlier I looked this up. Apparently the Harlem Shake line was in the original.
What?
And is in reference to a Harlem Shake dance from like the 80s.
Oh.
Damn.
It just happened to age better with time.
Yeah.
I told you they
was
predicted the
the
future.
milkshakes line was also included originally.
Oh boy.
The milkshakes line's also from the 80s.
Yeah.
Sir.
Is there something I can help you with? Anything at all? Even murder.
I'll kill for you.
You just go on and say whatever is on your mind.
I'm
hate being
sure
here.
that there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny wouldn't kill anyone, I just know it.
Feeny!
Feeny.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, like
Yes,
Mr.
I can
Feeny from Boy Meets World?
Yeah.
I can see why you'd say that.
He's my sugar daddy.
He's just a silly weenie.
Oh my lord!
He's an art student. How is that possible?
Oh, I meant Mr. Feeny.
No, it only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger. She'll be a tough witness to crack.
Phoenix is guilty.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
What if it declares Phoenix guilty and then, like, all of a sudden the game erases itself and it's like, wait, what game have we been playing?
Just like Men in Blacks, just like completely wipes our memory, our collective memory of it.
I had been planning to go back to Feeny's place after class was over. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed.
Okay. Okay.
That's when Feeny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
Rabble.
Objection! Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please tell us the truth.
God.
But I would never.
That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies.
You haven't changed a bit. Mia Faye.
What's this? So you two are acquainted?
Yes. We met before. Once.
Judge?
Gludge.
Judge?
He's dead.
Oh, you there, Mark? Well, I know he was having some connection issues,
Yep.
so maybe.
In any case, Miss Faye, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madam Faye.
Madam? I'm no one's grandma yet, girlie. What are you, like 12? My same age as my little sister.
How old is she? Whoops.
Oh.
20.
I will.
Hold it!
Now, unless I'm mistaken, Feeny, I mean Mr. Wright, is in the art department.
Yeah, he sure is.
That's the case. One, why is he in the art department if he wants to be a lawyer? And then two, what were you doing by the pharmacology building?
Hanging out with Doug Swallows, duh.
Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese senri poetry. Oh no, I'm illiterate.
Oh ho, how wonderful. It's that humorous yet satirical style of haiku, yes?
Nothing
Judge,
left
are
to
you a
do
weeb?
when a man reaches this age. Sleep is his best friend.
What?
Sleep is everybody's best friend.
Okay.
That's supposed to be poetry. Sounds more like a midlife crisis.
For me to get to the arts department, I have to walk through that back area.
Ah, yes, I see. That makes sense. When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors.
Oh my god,
What
Judge.
the fuck does that have to do with anything?
How else do you enter? Teleportation?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, interesting, Abby. I didn't actually know that.
Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building.
So who is this Dougie person?
Mia, please. Mia, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Doug Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago.
So what were Dougie, Mr. Swallow and Mr. Wright talking about anyway?
How can you be so mean? I would never eavesdrop.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined.
Wait, stop! What the fuck is this?
It's right, Miss Faye.
Don't drag the witness down to your level.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Bro, she's a 10. The other bitch is like a 5. Please go on.
What did you see next?
I fucking hate you.
Then suddenly, Doggy
Doggy.
got off on me and just
Oh there, doggy.
Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own?
Yes.
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right?
I was watching the whole time. Feeny never did a thing to Dougie.
If I press it for no good reason, I know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony just now?
Do we have contradiction?
It's the umbrella, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Feeble eyes are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne. So let's drop them, shall we?
The H just becomes more and more accented each time.
It says I hate her more and more. There's more H for hate.
What? I would never.
Objection! Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness.
Dot.
I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition.
Dot.
That is, she has no supporting.
Dot.
Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job.
Are
Now
you?
then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim.
What?
There's no need to try to cover for the defendant.
What?
It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor. I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony.
Looks like we're finally getting somewhere.
Probably not.
I'm going to strangle you.
I actually didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie.
You didn't see it.
That's very crucial information.
Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground.
And at that time, there was only the two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow.
Yes, that's right. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual either.
So then, what did it look like they were doing to you?
I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation.
Oh, give me a break.
That's why I really wasn't watching them all that closely. I
you
thought I
notice
was
any-
two-timing. Great.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh, I like the sound of that, Mr. Judge.
Are you looking for a sugar baby?
Please, I don't want to vomit. Now then, please proceed with your testimony.
We need to call the police.
Oh, where to go?
When you say students, do you mean students from the pharmacology department?
or students from the art department. Which was it?
That's a key difference.
Yes, they're all very fond of the drugs.
Are they now?
Me included.
Please try to stay on topic. So to find some pharmacology students, you went to the labs, correct?
That's what I was planning to do. But in the end, I wound up not going. A group of about 10 research students came running out of the building entrance. Somehow they all seemed to know what was going on.
Students knew what was going on.
Leave it alone.
But how could the students have known what was going on?
Well, I don't know for sure that they knew what had happened. It's just they all seemed kind of excited about something.
Doesn't look like I'm gonna get any more information about the students.
So did the students call the police?
Yes, I was so panicked.
Yes, well, anyone would have been, my dear.
That girl. She's telling a super obvious lie, and she knows it. She's just pretending to protect Mr. Wright. Yes, that's gotta be it. Way to go, Mia! Oh, I'm such a badass. Okay, that means I'm gonna have to dig deeper to find the contradiction on this one.
Beanie! What evidence? What evidence do we have? The necklace. Victim fell on top of his umbrella. There was a loud sound when this happened. The umbrella. Clutched in the victim's hand, covered in his fingerprints. Victim's watch stopped at the time of death.
Was it the sound? Was it Phoenix's testimony with the sound the umbrella made?
Yeah, or like the sound.
If you hover over the testimony, it like specifically talks about like the fact that there was a loud sound when this happened, and maybe that's what drew the attention of the students.
Yeah.
Because she said she didn't see it, but
Yeah,
but there would have
like-
been a sound too.
Yeah. Didn't look like they were fighting.
Oh, I didn't hear anything unusual. Is what she said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or was it such a badass?
Such a badass.
Didn't see the moment. Didn't look, and I didn't hear anything. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You say you didn't hear anything unusual. Is that correct?
Yes, that's why I was looking very relaxed, looking at the scenery around me.
That's nice, but I find that just a little odd.
That's nice. Now stop talking.
I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And it clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise.
He said that?
If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well?
Objection! Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression.
Rabble.
May I have a moment to answer?
Oh, by all means, anything you say.
Can I buy you dinner? Oh, jeez.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise.
You see, I'm deaf.
And illiterate. Life's tough.
And you're an illiterate literature major.
I'm pushing through every day, thank
An
you.
literature major.
You see, the truth is,
I guess Phoenix is a fart major.
I had my headphones on, and I was listening to music at the time.
Right.
It was apple bottom jeans.
You mean the boots with the fur?
Well,
You mean that both of your ears were covered?
I don't see no Reeboks with the straps.
The rain's just beginning to let up. But it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet.
I hate you.
So the sky continued to flash and rumble.
Thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening, huh?
Galileo!
Galileo.
Not you.
Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. So I put my headphones on to block it out.
well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all. None whatsoever.
You're fucking with me, right?
None!
Wait a sec, Mia. The testimony just now.
Stunk
Didn't
more
make
than a
any
basket of
fucking
farts.
She said something that could totally change this whole case. She didn't hear anything.
There was lightning.
There was
She
lightning.
didn't hear anything. She's an art major. Suspicious.
Yeah, I think lightning.
Yeah. Your Honor, there's a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice? She said that there was lightning, correct?
Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right?
Maybe? Now's not the time for a science lesson, Miss Fairy. The pretty lady is speaking.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning?
Huh?
Okay, Mary, you said...
Rabble.
What?
Alright, Mary, you're touching this one, but let's see.
I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me.
What kind of thoughts do occur to this guy, anyway?
Questionable ones.
This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt.
Rabble.
He was murdered by the gods above.
Yeah.
It appears the defense may be onto something.
Alright, we're putting Thor on the stand.
Alright, Chris Hemsworth.
Could it be that the death was actually accidental?
Alright,
You do one.
you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty now if you don't...
I've heard that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye.
Yes, of course I do. I mean, huh?
I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution
Could've
has
fooled
done
me.
its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at that location. Also, the victim would have been burned to a crisp.
What?
What's more, is that Mia Fey does not actually know how lightning works.
What?
Look, I grew up in a town in the middle of the mountains.
We have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case.
Evidence? Mr. Payne, well, what is this evidence? Tell me.
This affidavit.
What?
And who is this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out to the court testimony, the testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
So, was it a blackout?
All of the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor.
So you're saying the equipment lost power because...
Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 o'clock p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable.
Rabble.
What? According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Do you?
So
Your
it's
eyes
the
are closed.
university's fault.
Apparently, the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
Is that... I don't know if that's how that works. At all. Some sort of impact at 2:55. But... what was the time of death?
Oh, it's totally gonna be this.
3:05. Wow. It's gonna be like 5 minutes.
It's like Mark dropped again, so his connection might be. Bullshit. Oh, he's back. Mark is back. He's returned by Jove.
He's here. He does.
There is one thing that troubles me. If a cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it had been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
I did say that. Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor, I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
No.
Well then, let's hear it.
Oh, or what was it that caused the cable to break? The
umbrella. I'm thinking.
Well, the umbrella's busted too, so...
Marvin Grossberg.
I mean, who or what was it that caused the break? So maybe it was Doug Swallow, like him falling into it.
Maybe?
I could see that.
That'd be my guess, just because he's saying who or what. So like,
Yeah. That might be a little misleading, but
Yeah,
let's
big
see.
thing. Yeah.
A locket. A newspaper.
the affidavit.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know if it can be an umbrella. Phoenix's testimony is correct.
Yeah. It's like we don't have any other object.
This is it. This is why the cable snapped. And the music stopped, so I think I'm alright.
Well, Your Honor.
I believe that the only thing that has snapped is the mind of the defense.
What?
That was one of your best lines yet, Your Honor.
Oh, fuck me. The music stopped! Please, Your Honor, give me one more chance.
No.
No. Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
Man.
Oh, damn it.
The umbrella. I guess. I don't know.
What else is, like, it's either that or Phoenix, and...
Like, it's
one
not
of those-
Dahlia. Like, she was kind of.
Yeah, we don't have enough evidence yet.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
alright, I'm gonna fucking.
Feel this stinks.
I'm gonna fucking.
Alright, fine. At least we're not getting punished for this much.
Yeah, it's the tutorial.
Yeah.
Okay. What else could it possibly be? It can't be any evidence. It has to be a
My
person.
attorney's badge!
You're right. You're right. It has to be that.
My
Do we go with Phoenix or do we go with Dahlia?
Dahlia.
I mean, I don't think we have any punishment.
Nope. You're wrong, Ding Dong. You're wrong.
Damn it. The only thing that's not is the one of the defense.
This is tough.
Well, we're just gonna present everything because there's no consequence.
Call me Amber Heard's lawyers, because we're floundering. Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
Look, here comes the consequence, consequences of my actions chasing me right now.
The defendant's testimony?
He said that after he pushed the victim, he said he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct?
Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that?
The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, Mr. Wright's shove that caused that power outage.
Rabble.
yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. Totally and unequivocally. And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne.
Well, what do you mean? What was that supposed to be?
Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into that pole as a result of being shoved. It was that impact that caused the cable to break.
Well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted, I guess.
Hair flip? I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no. It doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by this severed cable in the foreground here. In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim.
Rabble.
Order! Order in the court!
Ah, the lamentations of my enemy. How I longed to hear them.
He has some bloodlust.
That is.
Jesus, you gonna. I got. Good thing we haven't heard her monologue internally for the past game. She's probably just like wanted to kill everyone.
It's true, the defense is absolutely correct. No, there doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have...
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The Madam Attorney's explanation. She said some things that are a little different than I remember them.
Of course they are.
Because you just want to see my life. Who haven't you? What the fuck?
I'd like to turn
Rabble.
Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge.
You are a crocodile. You have crocodile tears, you have reptile skin, you have a parasol to prevent heat. I hate you.
I told that boy she was a
Listen,
snake.
people are real and have their rights.
Oh my god. Mama.
Go ahead and give your new testimony.
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. Green, a reptile.
Green.
The truth is, Feeny pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke.
You're a liar. You're a snake. You're a scoundrel.
Salamander!
You're a salamander.
Then Then Ducky tried his best to run away from him. But Feeny caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted. It all occurred in less than 1 minute.
Bet.
I don't believe for a second that weenie could run more than 10 feet without passing out.
Bet.
After being pushed, the victim got up and tried to run away.
And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time.
I'm so sorry, Feeny, but I just have to tell the truth.
You're a witch.
Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are.
As painful as it may seem, you are.
Yes.
I will kill Phoenix Wright with my own gavel if I have to protect you.
Even if it takes 5 years from now.
5
Now
years
then,
of
every
gaveling
court
straight to
case.
the forehead.
Now then, Miss Fay, do the thing. Proceed with your cross-examination.
I will gavel his nuts for you, my love.
I will have my bailiff smack his nuts for every year for 5 years.
On August 27th. Don't know why I picked that day specifically. Apart de.
Miss Hawthorne, previously in your testimony, you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie.
I know. I'm so sorry. I wanted to protect Feeny.
So that's why you basically lied to the court?
Go on.
I was a bad girl. I know. Mr. Judge.
Yes, the judge likes bad girls.
Oh, believe me, more than you know.
Bailiff, smack the judge's nuts.
God, I really wish I had some kind of whip right now.
Would you please forgive little old me?
If there were only some 11-year-old child in charge of a whip right now.
If only there was some young girl in a foreign country with a whip willing to beat the shit out of this judge.
Back in 5 years, I might have my time to shine.
Also,
Oh, come on, it was just a little old white lie.
It also it advanced automatically, but she did Mia did mention perjury.
Oh.
Of course the fucking lizard person's gonna perjure herself. Jesus Christ.
I'll forget it this time, but please be more careful from now on, alright?
Judge, I hate you. I hate you more and more each case.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge.
Not at all. Ho, ho, ho.
Well, that's
I am so furious, and the judge had better be a bit more careful himself. A dark alley is friendlier than that girl.
Dang.
Dang.
That's mean that's being mean about alleys.
You're saying you actually saw the victim get pushed into the electrical pole?
I know he doesn't look it. But Feeny can be a bit of an imp when he wants to be.
An imp? Oh, really?
Oh, what?
But I never imagined that he would cause an electrical cable to break. Feeny really is scary when he gets mad.
I think
Yes.
Phoenix is scary when he tries to think.
He sounds like a dangerous individual indeed.
Have you seen the sweater and the ascot he's wearing?
That man is a terrorist. Throw him away immediately.
My lord. So let me get this straight. You were happily listening to music on your headphones while you watched the scene unfold.
Objection! It's fate. I'll have to
Objection,
ask you
my
to
queen.
stop badgering the witness, my queen.
I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move. All I could do was stand. All I could do was stand there and cheer them on.
What?
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 Girl. Cheer them on? What do you mean by that?
Well, I wish the best for them both, and that they would each give the fight their all.
What?
What?
No!
I egged them on. Again, two
That's
times.
very sweet of you to be so supportive, Judge. Goddamn it,
You
please.
judge.
What happened after that?
Judge.
Oh my fucking
I hate
god.
this
go,
judge.
Go fuck yourself, Judge.
Can he be disbarred?
That doesn't sound quite right. There were handprints found on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. Mr. Payne, were there also prints found on the back of his leather jacket?
No, there weren't.
Madam Faye, may I suggest that you listen a little more carefully?
Itch.
Oh my god.
I said that he crashed into him from behind, right? Mazzini wouldn't leave any prints behind in that case, would he?
Hold it.
Did you actually witness the moment the victim was electrocuted? Witness the moment the victim was electrocuted. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't actually see it.
What good are you?
I turned my eyes away.
That's understandable.
Yes, indeed, it would have been a horrific sight for anyone to behold.
If I don't figure out the contradiction here. It's all over. She didn't have much time to come up with her best lie, so this might be my best chance. There must be a hole in her testimony somewhere. Think, Mia.
Okay, what do we... First time was into the electrical... So he tried his best to run away. Wait, what do we have? What do we have? Fell on top, there was a loud sound. All power cable broke due to some sort of impact at 2:55 p.m. Okay. The crime was here. Caught up and crashed into him from behind. There it is.
Yeah, oh, the watch. Yeah.
How did one get electrocuted, but not the other?
Get a load of this!
That's enough, witness.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
You will in a minute. Could you please take a long look at this picture?
Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeney likes to take for his cold.
It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m.
Yeah.
Yes, and your point is, Miss Fairy?
My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping?
Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It's 2:55 p.m. What?
Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow.
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
Objection! This is nonsense. The real murderer.
Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for.
Objection! It wasn't. That's what you saying. Could have done it. That's not my job, bitch.
There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene was there a window of opportunity for the real killer.
Miss Faye,
Objection!
is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer?
It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready.
Very well, but remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized.
Will we?
No. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye.
Oh, I always think. The real killer.
My attorney's badge.
My attorney's badge!
Phoenix Wright, age 21. It's gotta be Dahlia.
It's
It's so obvious.
There's no one else.
tutorial.
If only it could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne!
Wow!
Objection! The defense is grasping at straws.
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Rabble do rabble.
Order! Order! Miss Faye! What? I mean, why? Who?
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands!
How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything.
Faye, this is a very serious charge you are—
Hold it! Your Honor!
It's the weenie!
I have to say so. I have something I want to say.
You? Well, what is it?
Please. Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record.
What?
What the? Are you daft?
You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that.
Phoenix, you fucking said—
Oh no, he's dumb.
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat! Bailiff, grab that man and smack his nuts!
Achoo. Leave my Dolly alone. Achoo cough.
That boy. Oh.
He's gotten himself in way over his head.
Oh,
I
Mr.
told him that
Oxford,
woman was
you're
a
back.
snake. It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report report on the incident in your newspaper clipping.
8 months ago.
Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for.
8 months ago. Location, District Courthouse, Cafeteria, date time, August 27th, 4 p.m. Victim, Diego Armando, age 28, occupation, lawyer. Suspect, Dahlia Hawthorne, age 19. Details, Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. Drugs.
You better take a good look at it. Later, details how you came to lose your boyfriend.
Oh.
Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation again. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor,
May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor?
Don't you worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand. Go right ahead.
Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie?
Former
Yes.
sweet Dougie.
I am. Not only am I saying that you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright.
Objection! I told you that you should let me handle this. I'm sorry, please go ahead.
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Finny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear.
I believe the girl's trying to ask what on earth her motive would be.
Hating lawyers.
The answer then lies somewhere in this police report. It must. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally meet.
Oh.
Anna?
The poison
Yeah,
is in the this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's got the
The
poison.
poison
Yeah.
designed specifically for Cusco. Cusco's poison. I understand. I get it.
The defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Further testimony? What about now?
About the events of a day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Objection! What could that possibly have to do with this case?
The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason.
Very well, then, the court grants the defense's request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge.
Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne.
How I met my Feeny.
Ugh.
I first met my darling Phoenix 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day. Faithful? Faithful?
We're so lovey-wovey, we
Either or.
literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think.
Mr. Wright, do that again and you will be held in contempt of court.
Just do it.
And now we enter the final act of our little drama.
Grisbert, what does this even mean?
As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her.
Really? That's
don't
what you
get
were
it.
saying. That just sounds very awful. Like, are you just telling us to just chase women? What does that mean?
You mean kick her ass.
Oh my god.
All that.
So until that time, you had been dating Doug Swallow.
Yes, I'm a real fool, I know. That am I, mate. I'm illiterate.
You are a fool dating a soon-to-be dead guy? Psh, bold strat.
I simply would have. Well, I can't speak. Apparently, I did date a dead guy, so.
Let my emotions change so quickly. I'm ashamed of myself.
No, not at all.
Judge, you need your nuts smacked.
I need them removed. Look at me. I am infamous for changing my mind.
Well, at least he's aware of it.
My critics have even taken to calling me Judge Fickle. Ho, ho, ho! Or like Judge Dumbass.
It's not a good nickname, Judge.
Maybe you should look for a different line of work.
Yeah, really.
Despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict.
I somehow doubt that.
That's why some people also call him the Great Judgini.
I hate this.
The Great Judgini?
I hate this.
I would love to know who calls him that. I mean, thank you.
No, don't you hate on the Great Judgini?
The courthouse reading room. That's a strange place to meet the love of your life.
That's not true, Madam Faye. After all, Feeney was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne.
Well, damn, that's crazy.
What was a literature student like you doing in the courthouse reading room?
Reading.
This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case.
Miss Faye, I'm warning you, if this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case.
I have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. I'd better tread carefully.
I have to remember the
Keep pressing. Keep pressing.
Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue with her testimony.
Very well, young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courtroom, reading reading room? Fuck.
If it pleases your honor, the answer is simply this. I had to come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing.
I can't wait for her breakdown, and she just like strangles these butterflies.
What?
Oh, that is...
Nani? She do what?
You were writing a paper on what?
On the relationship between modern Senryu poetry and the criminal underworld.
What?
Obviously, it is.
Oh, that sounds like a fascinating research idea.
What?
Am I getting old? Now I've even forgotten what I've forgotten.
Again with the midlife crisis stuff. You really are a reptile.
Mia, why did that girl really come to this courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I went through a lot of trouble to get it, my dear. So please be sure to read it carefully.
Okay, wait. So with the police report, not gonna present it right now, but this report, incident. Oh. Yeah, she was not writing a paper. She was being interviewed by Armando.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's spicy.
Hey. Bet.
Bet you betcha.
Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason?
What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye?
8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy?
Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned?
The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
Is it Dahlia Hawthorne? Wait, that's you.
Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago.
Rebel.
Order. This is unbelievable. It's true then, the loveliest rose could hide the
Miss
cruelest
Faye,
thorn.
that's not fair! You can't slander my witness with an unrelated case. Winston Payne will not allow it.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Pardon me. Go right ahead. Fuck.
It's true.
I killed you.
That about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
Express some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth.
Okay. How are you gonna spin this?
I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago.
Okay, straight up denial.
I see.
Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive.
Well done, Mia. Though, you've really lit a fire in my heart. And my buttocks.
This is harassment. This is harassment.
Yeah.
Stop.
Grossberg. I'm just gonna skip this one. You don't have to say it. You've said it enough.
We're gonna move on to the next one.
We're gonna move on.
Why did they think this was a good idea?
Why did they think this character was a good idea?
I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons.
Very
Not
specific.
only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison.
Special?
So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that. Not my daddy's house.
Oh my god.
So that's what happened here 8 months ago. Very
However,
curious.
as you've heard from the witness's testimony, he had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne.
Shit.
But I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination.
There's a bunch of cards falling off her sleeve.
Oh shit, wait!
Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger?
Aha! Mia, you're glowing with a true lawyer's aura, my dear. That brown posture and self-confidence are absolutely smashing.
The poison Armando. Armando's poison. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Hold it.
What were you talking about with the defense attorney?
Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential. Look.
According to the report, you were being interviewed regarding another case.
Damn, bitch, that's crazy. The lawyer that was killed, he said he wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger.
Was it another
Why don't
murder?
you tell us all what that incident was?
Has absolutely nothing at all to do with this case.
Objection sustained. The defense question is stricken from the record.
Fuck you, Judge.
Wow, that's the actual like first legal thing.
You get involved in a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne?
Well, I guess I was just born under a bad sign.
Don't worry, Dolly, I'll protect you!
Shut the fuck up.
You heard the man. Now that is true love, young lady.
I don't like this.
Oh, Fanny, please. Please.
You're really making me ill. Albeit for decidedly different reasons. How long were you gone?
About as long as enough to activate the poison.
I've already answered all these questions for the police. But if you must know, maybe 10 or 20 minutes.
And where were you during that stretch of time? Using the toilet?
What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet? My perfect little Dolly doesn't poop.
This is correct.
Phoenix, shut
I've never
Phoenix.
shitted or farted a day in my life.
I don't like this.
You heard the defendant, Miss Faye. She doesn't shit. Better luck next time.
Oh, Phoebe, please.
The police have already looked into this whole matter. She does not shit, Your Honor.
Because I looked into what matter.
The
What?
line of questioning is nothing but a waste of the court's time.
What?
Objection sustained. Miss Hawthorne, please continue with your testimony.
Everyone knows that if you carry a parasol, you relinquish your need to poop. Hold it.
Fuck you!
Everyone knows that, Miss Faye.
About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons?
Well, let me see. My bottle of eye drop says 1/2 fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons.
Is that
Judge?
is that the right conversion? That seems not right.
I want to. Oh, how big is this? It's half fluid ounce.
That's about 2/3 of that amount, huh?
The poison was found in the lowest mug of coffee. It must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there.
The special poison.
A special kind of poison? How so?
Well, I heard that it's almost impossible to detect. Have you ever heard of, what is it, iocane powder?
What?
From the
And where would
Princess
something like
Bride.
that come from?
I'm sorry. All I know is what I overheard the policeman saying.
Uh-huh.
They said something about using advanced chemical processes to purify it?
Chemical processes? Well, that's quite something. Impressive. Most impressive.
Alright, Darth Vader.
Shut up, Judge.
Better question is, how did the criminal get something like that?
Hold it.
And that's the reason they didn't arrest you. Because no one could show you how you could have gotten the poison.
I think that's a good enough reason, Madam Faye.
She's right. And I think we've all had enough of Miss Faye's questions.
So, in essence, the main reason Miss Hawthorne was never arrested for the crime was because no one could show how she could have obtained the poison.
Then all we have to do is find a way to establish how she could have gotten some, right?
Oh my god, she was fucking dating the guy who was doing the pharmacology shit, so she fucking had this guy make the poison, and then she poisoned the fucking guy, and then she gave it to
the Cusco.
Phoenix. Wow.
Then Cusco showed up.
Then
That's
Cusco
a-
showed up.
pretty big brained. Too big brained.
Great. Now, just how did a lit student get a hold of a poison of all things?
Okay,
pretty.
so I think I'm gonna present the victim.
Mm-hmm.
The victim. I'm gonna save
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
I'm gonna save first.
All the pieces of it.
It's all coming together.
Mm-hmm.
Together.
It's all coming together.
Get a load of this.
Get a load of this.
You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison. I don't believe you.
What?
In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab.
Boyfriend? You mean the victim, Doug Swallow?
Yeah.
That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you'll recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University.
Pharmacology?
His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could have never obtained such a rare and special poison.
Oh, here it comes.
Breakdown time, baby.
Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then it was a matter of stuffing it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who would have gotten that done was the one sitting at this very table. You.
Rabble.
No!
Order! Could it be?
Objection! That's
May I say something, Madam Faye?
What is it, Miss Hawthorne?
The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, Lord, you would need some kind of container.
You mean like
I hardly know her.
I really am illiterate, guys. It's really rough.
Well, yes, that's true. You are illiterate.
I'll tell you, I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down.
But they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they?
Right. They even mentioned that in the report.
suspicious.
There's a lot of big
Well, you
words.
could have easily gotten rid of something that small.
Excuse me, madam, but this is a court of law.
Ooh, this pursuit theme is a bop.
Yeah.
Big fan.
If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof.
Proof? What about that? I mean, I know what I have to present. I just, the narrative hasn't allowed me to realize that yet. Fuck, I
Some
haven't thought
evidence,
of
or I'll
proof
have
yet.
to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Fairy.
Unless we can come up with some evidence, we're going to lose this lead.
The body conducted a full body search of Dahlia and of the entire courthouse. And yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred.
If you're going to accuse the young lady of committing the murder, then where is the container the poison was carried in? What happened to it?
Well, you see.
It was my attorney's badge. Get the
It was my attorney's badge. Get fucked.
You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case.
And this is where Phoenix said,
I like men now.
I like men now.
This is where Phoenix said she doesn't poop.
Someone that you knew wanted to be searched.
Who is this person?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
So the defendant was this witness's accomplice?
Of course not. She gave the poison to him disguised as a present.
What? But that's...
That's a charming little necklace.
Yeah, you should open up the container and drink a little bit of it.
You know what? That sounds good. I'm thirsty.
Jesus.
Oh, is this a little bottle? It is really quite cute. So, what about it? What does it mean, Miss Fairy?
The day that the witness met and fell for Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present.
What a snake.
What a bitch.
I'm told that boy she was a snake.
Yes, sure. Great. Thank you, Grossberg, for your hemorrhoids. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away.
His hemorrhoids.
Thank you for your hemorrhoids, Mr. Grossberg.
What? What are you saying? There's a deadly poison in there? Ugh, it's on my tongue. Oh.
No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle.
Oh. Put it in.
However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount.
So you're saying there is poison in the container?
Delicious. I'll take more.
I think I am.
There is not poison, but if you did a forensic search, there would be poison.
There would be traces of
There
poison.
was poison. Maybe not
Oh,
in.
sorry.
Bravo,
She doesn't
bravo.
kill butterflies
No.
when she breaks down. She sprouts wings with her dress.
Order in the court. I said shut the fuck up.
Objection! On behalf of Dolly, I object. Phoenix, you're gonna get thrown out of the fucking court, and I'm going to allow it.
Mr. Wright, control yourself. I won't let you bully her like this.
Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her?
Because I love
He
her.
gives the best work for.
I'm not the hoe.
Because no other woman will ever love me. I can't give this up.
No other woman will ever love me. I can guarantee it.
However, if there was a boy...
Because I'm madly in love with her.
Bruh.
Objection. I too am madly in love with her. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Come on, Judge.
Since my bitch of an ex-wife left me.
I'm just imagining fucking, fucking. I'm madly in love with her.
Yeah. Yes.
That's neat.
Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dolly Hopper want to you anyway?
It's true, she's got a point. I'm gonna give it to her.
Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too.
Mr. Wright, you're delusional.
Please, open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone.
That Phoenix Wright is so far in the closet that he's in denial.
He's in denial. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you
Is to keep you quiet.
He's madly in love with you.
Because of that necklace.
Necklace.
Dahlia Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck.
My necklace?
Back there in the
fucking
waiting
idiot,
room, you
the
said it
necklace.
yourself.
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Give it back. Now.
What else do I ask for a person back like that?
Oh.
Tribulations Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back.
You're lying.
But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met.
That is annoying.
That's why she...
I don't believe you. No! That's a lie!
Alright, made another person cry in the courtroom.
Ah, the defendant. He's getting away. Bailiff, hurry, arrest him.
Oh my god, he ran away! What the fuck?
Mia, are you alright?
Yes, I think so.
That boy, completely insane.
He's trying to pray the gay away.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Where's Mr. Right?
Looks like the bailiff caught him. So his nut should be getting smacked very soon.
God.
The bailiff found him deep in the closet in the back of the courtroom.
God.
Thank goodness. Oh no.
What is it?
The bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone.
That's terrible.
It sure is.
Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Foolish boy. I was the only thing that could save him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now?
Oh.
Oh my god, is there a part? Oh, okay.
Good lord.
Judge, please.
Jokes on
Mr.
you, this is
Wright,
an
this sort of
editorial case
behavior
of
is...
the whole game.
Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in this court.
Just you wait.
I'm sorry. Just wait 5 years.
I'm afraid that your apology is not enough, you schmuck.
Mr. Wright? What did you do with that bottle necklace?
Forgive me. I'm sorry.
Broke it.
It's okay. Just give back the necklace.
Can't. It's destroyed.
I ate it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What? I wasn't even looking at the screen.
Oh,
Phoenix.
My God.
Phoenix.
So he get involuntarily poisoned, which will prove.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen. I didn't even realize I read that line.
He ate it?
Bro, there's poison in it.
You ate it? You fucking moron.
It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first.
Oh.
But yeah.
It's glass! Oh my god.
What the?
What is he doing now?
Crying.
Crying. Like a fucking loser.
Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial! Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt?
Hello, welcome to Phoenix Wright Eats Glass and dies of poison. Oh my god.
That bottle you swallowed may have had some poison left in it!
Stinky dumb bitch.
It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly that bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
How can you be so sure?
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination.
It's all the cold that gave him.
So it would seem.
But it takes 10 to 20.
No, there must be some mistake! The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency.
There. It's alright, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. And anybody else's life. which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong. Ergo,
That's enough.
fuck you.
No. Unfortunately, Miss Fairy, I cannot accept your explanation of the events.
But why?
Because they're fucking stupid. This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand. But in a court of law, evidence is everything.
Oh my fucking god. I hope I never see this buffoon ever again, even after I prove so much. Is she gonna get away with everything?
Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up,
Hold it.
Phoenix, go into cardiac arrest right now.
Mr. Wright?
I'm sorry, Miss Faye. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down.
Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say?
There's something I forgot to tell you.
Let me guess, you shoved it up your ass instead of swallowing it.
what is it?
That day. The day I met Doug Swallow These Nuts.
Nice.
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore.
Hey, it's none of your business.
I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news.
You're lying. I don't believe you.
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab.
Poison?
The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time, too. It could have only been her. That girl is a thief.
Stop it.
Of poison.
Don't talk about her like that.
Damn, Phoenix, where's this aggression in the later games?
Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous.
That's hearsay, Your Honor?
There's one more thing.
It is hearsay.
After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him.
What?
She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but... I'm sorry, Dolly.
Your Honor, the defendant is...
Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. No.
So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago, too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow.
The night before?
Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone.
Miss Faye. No.
If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now.
Yes, think very carefully.
Use your fate powers to distort time. It's something that you desperately wanted to get back. Therefore...
She was gonna kill Phoenix.
Ooh.
There was one person that was still standing squarely in Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person was... Phoenix Wright!
That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that it's how things worked out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's not a cold.
Oh my god, it's
He's poisoned.
Like, the after
That's what
effects
it
of the
is.
poison, and like he only took like a little bit of it, and
Yeah.
and like she replaced the Cold Killer X with like
With the poison pill.
poison,
Yeah.
even though it's like solid poison. I don't know.
I guess it wasn't enough for like
Mm-hmm.
the amount didn't work out for all that to be in one pill.
But let's remember Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact... You, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that could it be.
Judge, please.
But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love.
Sorry, it was on him, and I thought it was Phoenix.
No, you're good.
Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him.
Physically and emotionally.
Physically, I think he's poisoned. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice and you to the hospital. I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about.
Even so, why would she go so far as to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement of the cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible.
No, it can't be.
It was a pretty good move she made, too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem.
Phoenix.
Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met.
Oh, Phoenix.
Thanks, you idiot.
You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence.
That can't be true!
Rabble.
Oh, it's true, bitch boy.
Oh. Feeny, what a joke you are.
Oh. Oh.
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything?
Amen.
I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me. Oh, she's so...
Miss Hawthorne?
It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial.
Fine. I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say.
You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne.
We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Oh, yeah.
Well...
Hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with the dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you?
Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge?
Listen here, lady. I am as dumb as you are flat. Extremely.
With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now if you don't mind.
But we're not finished.
Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already.
I can't let her get away this time.
Stop!
God, this is a hell of a tutorial case.
Yeah.
There's actually like a solid case for the first one.
Yeah. And there's like not even an investigation. It is like a full 3-hour case.
Yeah.
If you keep pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
What? Is it hemorrhoids?
Oh no!
Worse, super hemorrhoids.
Super? That's not a thing.
It's true, super hemorrhoids are a thing. They've messed me up for at least 3 days. Never eat sauerkraut. You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
What?
No.
You better think it carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say, Miss Bray?
I will rip out your organs, you crocodile witch.
Well, Miss Faye, you are getting a couple gray hairs.
You bog hag.
I am fuming.
Can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all and put this bitch to bed?
If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over.
And the next 5 years never happened.
I'll have to go home and become a stupid psychic like my mom and my sister. But to be honest, at this point, I don't have any evidence that's well-rounded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible. You can't possibly.
Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of the court that there's already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented.
Just one?
If you are unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright.
I understand, Your Honor.
I can just imagine the headlines for some paper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar.
She was planning to poison Mr. Wright.
Yes.
If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there.
Well then, Miss Faye, please present your evidence.
The Cold Killer X.
It all comes back to drugs.
It all comes back to drugs.
Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
The Cold Killer X, Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine.
Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold?
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony.
But I lost my bottle of it around the lunchtime on the day of the accident.
Like,
I was with Dolly, just the two of us.
She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine.
I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into the reading room, my client, Mr. Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poisoned bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she, as she put it, was in a state of panic. recalled that she was carrying the bottle of poisoned cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago?
Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way that she did back then. She had someone else hold it. In this case, Doug Swallow.
Le gasp.
Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman, she thinks she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation.
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne. This cold medicine. I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some.
Huh?
Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say?
Jeez, that's crazy.
Hardcore.
That's hardcore.
If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us! I dare you to take some of this medicine right now!
Double down, bitch. Take it in front of her.
I double dog dare you in court.
Mia Faye. Mia
Holy shit!
Faye. Do you think you won? Well, do you, Mia Faye?
Yes.
That's just fine. For the time being. Victory is yours.
For the time being.
Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay?
Why? Yes?
I'm gonna go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now.
Oh, the Avatar.
Yes. I wish you all the best. I like that she disappeared like that.
Whew. It's finally all over.
I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim.
My queen.
But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care. I'm Winston Payne. I'll believe one word this rookie lawyer has said. Fuck you.
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes?
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said.
There. It's alright, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
Oh yeah. Bet.
So if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
Yeah, you see,
And here comes the back pedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much do you trust? How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life?
He's gonna nut.
No.
He's gonna morph.
Oh, there goes all of his hair.
Oh my god.
This is how he lost his hair.
This is how he lost his hair. Oh my
That's what
god. Well, there we have it, folks.
Well, that was really fucking weird.
Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for her immediate arrest.
Tragic, but not surprising.
Fuck you, Judge.
I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning.
No, you fucking didn't.
Did you
Yes, I
now?
fucking did. You shut your whore mouth.
No, you fucking didn't.
Oh, don't lie. Just admit you were wrong.
Never. By the way, Miss Faye,
Yes, Your Honor.
was it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other? ...
Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case.
Very well. Mr. Payne.
This can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like losing to my daughter.
Ooh.
It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit, along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true, my dear Dolly.
Very well then. I believe I am ready to pass judgment and bring an end to this trial at long fucking last.
Please, end it.
The court finds the defendant Phoenix Wright not guilty.
I'd assume so, given the series is named after him.
Wrong. This court is now adjourned.
Wow. And Phoenix never liked another girl for the rest of his life.
Amen.
Aw, man. Girls are icky.
Mia, you're wonderful out there.
Thank you for everything, Grossberg, even your gross fucking hemorrhoids.
There is a verdict. I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode.
Like
Zuby.
There it is. There it is again. Yep. Mr. Grossberg, do you think you'd stop talking about them?
Well, that's rather rude.
I fucking hate you.
Anyway, this case made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this.
Oh, Mr. Wright. Congratulations.
Thanks. You know, I was thinking.
Go on.
Dolly I saw up there on the witness stand. I don't think that was really her.
Phoenix.
What?
Yeah, the Dolly I know could never have said those kinds of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, an imposter or something.
Boy,
Sussy.
this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget her, Mr. Wright. For your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best.
Hey, the P could stand for pride instead. You know, like...
It is June.
It is June. But also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little.
But all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up.
Hey,
Yikes.
what kind of company does this guy keep?
Or
Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself.
That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department.
Well, yeah, I am. There's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time.
I see.
Just a friend. Say, Miss Faye. A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right?
Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself. But I think that's exactly what a lawyer is.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe even in court.
What are the odds of that happening?
Yeah, you're probably right. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned. and managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. What a weenie. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia is gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind.
Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief.
5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that is a story for another day.
Damn, that was a good first case.
That was a good first case.
Yeah.
Oh, it's him.
Shit.
It's him.
Oh, it's that guy.
It's Coffee Man.
It's the guy that I have seen constantly and don't know. But
I don't know anything about him, but I know him.
Yeah, I'm excited to finally really know him.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a really good first case.
That's a really good first case.
Like, even though it was like tutorially, like it like actually felt like important story.
The time is 1 o'clock a.m.
I think it comes back into play later.
Gotcha.
Oh jeez. All right, no, we're not doing this right now.
Yeah.
We're not doing this right now. We've been going for almost 3.5 hours.
Oh, man.
That was a long but really good first case.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Good fucking shit.
All right. Well, we're back on our lawyer nonsense. We for the foreseeable future for trials and tribulations.
Your Switch would suggest otherwise. Your Switch would suggest we were on Pokemon and Pokemon and Pokemon.
Pokemon.
And Pokemon.
Yo, they got more
Pokemon and Kirby.
And Pokemon.
And Kirby.
Okay.
Gotta.
And also Pokemon.
And Pokemon. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we will see all of y'all next week.
That's mean.
For 3-2. Whatever that may bring.
Ugh, I'm excited.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited.
We so excited.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Goodbye, friends. Until next time. So our trials and tribulations.